to Monroe. Monroe drilling right, gives to the Busher, long jump. Yes, 86-81. Look at that rapid fast break. Gives to Monroe on the right. He pulls up. Here's the jump. Yes, 86-83. Slide is on the line. He can move it within one. It is down to one. So Allen will go to the line. He is a very good foul shooter, 91%. The first hooker. He missed a clutch free throw. Now the second. It is up. No good. Rebound Reed. Up to the foul line. Fake. Hands to Monroe. Side jump. Yes. 87-86 to the bar. It's short. And the Knicks have stolen the ball game.
13 years later, history would repeat itself. The Philadelphia 76ers appeared to be cruising to an easy victory over the Washington Bullets in Game 1 of their playoff series, leading by 17. With just over 3 minutes left on the clock, the game seemed sewn up, but nobody told the Bullets. Following Sedale Freet's foul shot, Philly would not score again. And as Washington gained momentum, the game and the 76ers began to unravel. The Bullets reeled off an unbelievable 15 straight points to pull within 2. And though their efforts seemed destined to be wasted as Dr. J stepped to the line, the Bullets still had one more miracle left.
Here's the play. Dudley Bradley has the ball. One, good, and it counts. Oh, my heavens. The most unlikely guy in all of basketball to shoot that shot fires it as the clock expires.
In 1982, Atlanta trailed Milwaukee by 1. The Hawks inbound the ball, but Atlanta's hero would turn out to be the Bucks' Harvey Catchings, who knocked the ball into his own basket at the buzzer, giving Atlanta an incredible but true victory.
Johnson will bring it in. The Purvis short. Back to Johnson from 55 feet. Oh, it's good! He banks in a 55-footer.
Still got a second left.
It goes to Manning, who'll try to retaliate. He does! In the final 3 seconds, a pair of mid-court shots.
On June 4th, 1976, the Boston Celtics faced the Phoenix Suns in the 5th game of the NBA Finals. Later, many would simply call it the greatest game ever played.
That was the greatest game I've ever been involved in.
I remember it started one day and ended the next. You know, it was after midnight before it was over.
It was like 3 games in one almost, you know.
Everybody was just exhausted emotionally and physically.
That championship series did not mean nearly as much to the Celtics as it would have meant to the Phoenix Suns.
Heavily favored Boston had grabbed the first 2 games of the series before being stunned 2 straight in Phoenix. And as the venue shifted back to Boston Garden, each team was set to battle for the series lead. It would turn out to be a battle no one could have ever imagined. From the opening tip, Boston took control of the contest and quickly built what appeared to be an insurmountable lead. The fast start had Celtic faithful calling for the Suns to surrender and had the Celtics looking for more.
I remember that Boston had us down by 20 or 22 points. We had to call 3 timeouts in the first quarter. We were really reeling.
But the Suns refused to quit, and their confidence grew as the Celtic lead diminished. As history would later show, this game was far from over. Once Phoenix got close, Boston was unable to shake them. And when Paul Westphal hit this driving 3-point play, the score was tied at 94, and the comeback was nearly complete. With 3 seconds remaining, Phoenix had a chance for victory, but Dave Cowens deflected the inbound pass, and the 2 teams looked towards overtime, tied at 95.
Going into the first overtime, we actually felt that we could beat them in the first overtime, especially once we came in 20 down.
But it was Boston who struck first. And with Phoenix quick to answer, the chase was on.
There were so many highs and lows. You thought you had it won, and all of a sudden you were elated. Within a second, it would turn around and you felt you were defeated.
As the end of overtime approached, the score was still tied, but this time Boston would go for the win.
Nelson, he waits. They set it up. It comes to Havlicek. Deep in the corner. Havlicek's shot is not good. Second overtime coming up.
As the two teams staggered into a second overtime, the pace raced faster.
And you can feel the tension in the Garden start picking up and picking up.
There was a lot of tremendous individual plays in those overtimes.
By the end of the second OT, the challenge came not only from each other, but from within.
15 seconds to go. Phoenix down by one. Here's a steal by Westfall. To Van Arsdale. To Perry. It won't go. Perry gets the rebound. Perry from the corner. Scores it. Curtis Perry scores it. 5 seconds to go. Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
But Boston would still have one more shot.
The guy we were most concerned about was Havlicek, and we wanted to have help, and I'll be a son of a gun if he didn't break loose.
He's coming around to the left. The shot is good. The shot is good, and that's it. Ball game's over. Hold the phone. The Celtic fans are going bananas. The game is not over. I don't think the game is over. There's 2 seconds remaining, I do believe.
I remember thinking that we won, leaving the floor after that second overtime, and realizing that there was 1 second left on the clock, and they brought us back out.
We were down by one, and under the rules at the time, we would have the ball out underneath the basket, which makes it almost impossible to get the ball down the floor and get a good shot in 1 second. So we decided to call a timeout.
Heads-up call by Westfall to call a timeout and give us the technical.
Jojo White made the free throw, put them up by 2, but we would still get the ball at half court. So instead of being down by 1, we'd be down by 2, but at least we'd have a chance to tie the game.
1 second remaining in the second overtime.
We had a 2-option play, and one was designed for Paul Westfall down in the corner, and the other option was for Curtis Perry to throw the ball to Garfield Hurd up the top of the key.
Nelson stood between myself and the basket, so the only thing I could do was break out to get the ball. And I got a good pass from Curtis, and just kind of like instant reaction, just turn and shoot and hope that you get it off in time.
They'll have to throw it up. Garfield, turnaround shot in the air. It's good. It's tied again. I don't believe it. We got a third overtime in a Boston game.
And when I took the shot, if I don't know whether it's on the film or not, but I kind of looked over at the official to make sure. And when he threw his hand up in the air, I was just hoping that would go in.
As two physically and emotionally drained teams pushed towards the third overtime, the only thing that didn't suffer was the quality of play. But as night became morning, fatigue was undeniable and Boston's bench became a factor.
At the end of that third overtime period, there was a lot of players that were role players, your 8th, your 9th, your 10th people were on the floor playing in nitty-gritty time.
Back out to Havlicek. Underneath to McDonald. A ball away. McDonald!
But to counter Boston's depth, Phoenix reached deep inside.
To the credit of our players, they never gave up. I'll say one thing about that 76 team. They refused to quit.
In the final seconds, the Suns again closed within 2 points. And at this juncture of the game, anything seemed possible. But Westfall and the Suns would come up one miracle short. The Celtics would take a dramatic step towards their 13th title by winning the longest game in NBA Finals history.
side. Here's Dennis. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner. Got it! Ball game's over. Boston wins.
Here comes Magic. He's got it. He throws it on the way for three.
Good! Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot in the shoulder corner.
And here's Hanzig with the ball. A three-pointer by Bill. The Notre Dame shot is an air ball. Taken by Magic. He throws to the other end. They went in! They went in!
DJ again to make the inbound pass. A double team in Bird. Larry, fake. Fall away.
Hits it!
All right! Unbelievable.
Grabs it, 5 on the 24, into Worthy. He falls down, makes his arch on Magic. 2 seconds left. Magic throws. It's free of it goes. They win!
2-point Maverick lead.
Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed.
Bird for 3. Got it! Larry Bird for 3 with 4 seconds to go. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Come on now.
Worm, don't force the shot. Let's get a punch out if you have it. If they force the double, try to get in the lane. Take a look at it. All right, let's go. Come on. Wait on. He's going to take it now. Only one shot, baby. One shot.
When the time for talking is over, and those with the courage take destiny in their hands, watch closely, because miracles happen quickly, and heroes are born in the blink of an eye.